Hi guys, welcome back. So as we all know, trading and investing are two completely different schools of thought. One is more focused sa short term, tapos yung kabila naman is focused sa long term. Tapos one of the basics na tinuturo sa atin pag bago pa lang tayo sa personal finance journey is to identify kung short-term trader ka ba or long-term investor. Tapos for today, let's focus and zoom in on the trading side. Sa trading kasi, merong 3 general styles depending on the time frame of your trade. Depende kung gaano mo kahaba hahawakan yung stock mo, your trade can be classified as intraday trading, swing trading, or position trading. Sa intraday trading, ito yung stocks na hinahawakan mo for a few seconds to a few minutes and longest na yung few hours. The basic idea of intraday or day trading in short is bibili ka ng stock at a low price tapos babantayan mo siya every minute and then hopefully mabenta mo siya before the day ends at a higher price. So given that basic definition, day trading can only be done sa mga stocks na highly volatile o yung sobrang laki tumaas o sobrang laki bumaba. Tapos highly liquid din dapat yung stock, meaning sobrang daming traders na nagtitrade within the day. Being successful in day trading is not impossible kasi achievable yan, pero personally, I think hindi ito para sa lahat ng tao. It requires sobrang taas na degree ng discipline, saka control over your emotions. Tapos most of the time din, kailangan mo ng malaking capital para may lasa yung profits mo. The second type of trading is called swing trading, and it is all about capturing short to medium term movements in the stock. Yung usual time frame for swing trades ay a few weeks to a few months, and since nabasa mo naman yung title, this video will be all about swing trading tips for beginners. Kaya let's talk more about this later on. So the third type of trading, depende sa time frame mo, is called position trading, and it spans for a few months to a few years. And yep, umaabot ng few years yung position trading. And at first, it sounds like investing, no? Kasi matagal nga. Pero yung difference ng position trading sa investing is sa position trading, ina-acknowledge mo sa simula na at some point in the future, ibebenta mo pa rin yung stock. Compare this to example, dividend investing. Sa dividend investing, hawakan mo lang yung stock para mag-grow siya and take advantage of compound interest. Pero sa future, hindi mo talaga siya ibebenta unless magbago yung fundamentals ng company, of course. Also, one more difference ng position trading to investing is sa position trading, gumagamit tayo ng technical analysis dito para ma-determine yung mga sell signals in the future. Pero in the case of investing naman, ang ginagamit natin dito is fundamental analysis. Tip number 1 for beginner swing traders, follow the trend. So guys, in any financial market na pwedeng applyan ng technical analysis, meron 3 types of trends lang naman, namely sideways trend, uptrend, or downtrend. Since hindi pa naman available yung shorting sa PSE, skip muna natin yung downtrend swing trading tapos pag-usapan na lang natin pag available na yung shorting. Kaya for long positions, kung saan mas familiar tayong lahat, following the trend means buying at the lowest point of the range and then selling at the next peak. Para sa mga sideways trend o yung mga stock na may clear horizontal resistance and support levels, yung chance mo to enter is around the support level or support area. Sa ideal situation ng isang sideways trend, bibili ka sa lowest point which is the support level and then ibebenta mo sa highest point which is the resistance level. Yung movement from the lowest level or the support area to the highest level or the resistance is called one swing. And again, in an ideal situation, yung graph ng isang swing trade is sobrang smooth line pataas. Pero in reality, may chance na mag-pullback siya or parang bababa siya ulit papunta sa support level bago pa siya umakyat papunta sa resistance. And then, kapag na-hit na yung resistance level, you should already be thinking about selling that stock. Hindi lang mga companies na nasa sideways trend or sideways movement ang pwede nating i-swing trade. Pwede rin nating i-capture yung isang swing ng isang uptrend. Instead of horizontal support and resistance levels, ang kailangan mong i-determine ay what we call channels. Yung channels ay parang fancy word lang for parallel lines. So, kunin mo lang yung support and resistance mo na ganyan. Tapos, ilagay mo na siya sa angle. Ganyan. Tapos, 5, 6, 7. So, yung swing trading sa uptrend is papasok ka sa mga dips o kapag na-hit na yung lower bound of the channel. Tapos, ibebenta mo siya pag na-hit na yung upper bound or upper line of the channel. So, theoretically, pwede mong paulit-ulitin yung strategy na sideways swing trading kasi yung strategy mo dyan can be papasok ka sa support, ibebenta mo sa resistance. Pag pababa na yung price, stay away ka muna. Tapos, hintayin mo ulit na ma-hit yung support, pasok ka ulit, tapos benta mo ulit sa resistance. Pero ayun, be aware lang tayo na hindi porket nasa sideways trend yung stock for a few weeks or a few months, ibig sabihin magko-continue na yung sideways trend niya ng mas matagal pa. Tip number 2 is respecting the market cycles. Market cycles are like seasons in the stock market. Merong mga market cycles that repeat regularly every year. So for example, yung market cycle ng financial year ng mga companies which ends at the middle of April. Sa period na to, ilalabas ng mga companies yung financial statements and financial reports nila. These reports include quantifiable metrics that tell us kung profitable ba yung company, break-even lang ba sila, or nalugi yung company. Etong mga reports na to ay public information in the PSE website. Kaya para sa mga retail traders na kagaya natin, we can react accordingly basta mahilig tayo magbasa o masipag tayo magbasa ng mga reports na ganito. One example naman ng isang market cycle na hindi taon-taon na uulit ay yung election period kasi it repeats every 6 years. Sa Pilipinas, yung national elections happen every 6 years. So that means every 6 years, nakaka-experience ng short-term boom yung mga advertising and marketing companies. Sa ganitong period, dumadami yung mga politiko sa TV, nagkakaroon ng mas maraming tarpaulin or posters sa kalsada, and saka yung mga jingle ng mga kandidato. Itong mga businesses that are booming during this period are not necessarily mga publicly traded companies lang or yung mga stocks sa stock market. Pero yun, gets mo naman yung idea na during this period, the advertising industry is swimming in profits. So, paano natin magagamit in our favor yung mga market cycles? Paano? Since we already established that in the stock market, we don't make predictions, ang mahalaga lang sa market cycles is they give us an idea of which stocks or which industries to research more para makapag-prepare tayo pag dumating na yung bagong market cycle. Kung malapit na yung election, malamang-lamang dapat nag-check ka na ng stocks ng ABS-CBN saka GMA7. Also, yung preferred shares nila, dapat sinacheck mo na rin kasi favorite format ng mga politiko yung TV. Kung malapit naman na yung holiday season like Christmas or New Year, paborito ng mga Pilipino magbigay ng gifts. So dapat sinecheck mo na yung mga retail industry stocks like Pure Gold or SM kasi sila yung tumataas or sila yung nagbe-benefit kapag malapit na yung mga Christmas season. It may take a little experience in the actual stock market para meron kang understanding or feeling nitong market cycles. Pero pag na-experience mo naman yan personally, magsistick na sa'yo yan. Ang third tip natin for beginner swing traders ay adapt to news. During the period na hawak mo yung stock ng isang company, merong mga possibilities na magbabago yung fundamentals ng company na yon, and that may cause you to change or think twice about your strategy. After buying a stock, hindi natin sinasabi na kalimutan mo na kasi nakarely ka na lang sa automated alerts mo. So for example, gumagamit ka ng Instagram watchlist na merong TP and SL na notifications. Tapos pag na-hit na yung mga levels na to, ite-text ka niya or magsisend siya ng notification sa phone mo. Kasi kung nakarely ka lang sa notifications na ganyan, posibleng ma-miss out mo yung company news that could trigger a big movement. Or worse, baka totally suspend yung trading ng stock mo. Tapos may ipit yung pera mo or yung capital mo dun sa stock, kagaya nung nangyari sa PAL. So bilang part of the airline industry, PAL has been one of the biggest losers during the COVID pandemic. As a business, hirap na hirap silang mag-survive during this period, let alone recover. We have limited knowledge on why this happened, pero on June 9, 2021, merong disclosure sa PSE website na nagsasabi ng possible trading suspension due to non-compliance si Philippine Airlines. They failed to submit some quarterly reports, kaya sila nabigyan ng warning. A few days later lang, natuluyan na nga PAL was officially suspended. Trading halt started on June 17, 2021 and wala pang date kung kailan ililift yung trading ban. So from that example, hindi ko sinasabi na dapat nakatutok ka 24/7 sa disclosures in the Philippine Stock Exchange website. Yung suggestion ko lang is try to follow some newscasters or journalists. Tapos pag may mga big news kagaya ng nangyari sa PAL, pinopost nila sa Twitter or sa Facebook. Tapos siguro spend ka lang ng at least 5 minutes browsing the business section sa mga news websites, and yun nga, check mo yung mga feed ng mga journalists, and that should give you a rough idea kung ano yung mga balita sa market. Tip number 4, don't fall in love with a stock. When you see your gains and when you realize that your strategy is working, merong temptation to hold on to that stock lang, di ba? Pero since na-establish mo naman at the start of your trade na swing trade lang ito and hindi siya investment, you should respect your take profit level kapag na-hit mo na yan. One of my beginner mistakes in the stock market is being too emotional. This applies not only kapag down yung market tapos sobrang takot ako kasi red yung portfolio ko. Pero it also applies kapag green or sobrang taas ng gains. Nakakalimutan ko kasi i-check yung TP ko and nagto-tunnel vision na yung perspective ko. So, all I could think about was maximizing my gains. Tapos, kapag umakit pa yung price, diba, nagkakaroon ng emotional attachment doon sa stock kasi feeling ko naka-jackpot ako, so ayaw ko na siya pakawalan. Another way of falling in love with a stock is having too much allocation. Kung medyo mababa pa yung capital mo, let's say 5K as the starting capital mo to open the account, mahirap tong maiwasan kasi ideally yung 5K mo, gagamitin mo lang siya for one stock para maliit yung fees. Pero as time passes and nadadagdagan na yung capital mo, you should really try to diversify, or as they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversification is one of the best tools or strategies that we should take advantage of. By diversifying stocks in our portfolio, we reduce or we spread out the risk. Sa stock market, diversification can be achieved by first setting a maximum percentage of your portfolio for any position or for any stock. Personally, yung technique ko dito is 25%. So that means kung may 100,000 pesos na capital ako, hindi ako lalampas sa 25,000 pesos as my budget or my allocation for any stock na bibilhin ko. Yung percentage na to is arbitrary and it depends from person to person. But I think 25% is a good start for beginners. Yung second way naman ng pag-diversify in the stock market is by buying stocks from different industries. Sa PSE, we have 6 distinct industries which are financials, industrials, holding firms, services, mining and oil, and property. It is tempting to focus on 1 or 2 industries, especially kung sobrang interested ka sa industries na to. Pero yung danger niyan is kapag nagkaroon ng news about that specific industry, malaki yung effect niyan sa portfolio mo. So as a quick example, let's take what happened last Feb 2017 when DENR Chief Gina Lopez ordered the closing or the stopping of 75 mining contracts. These were small companies that were allegedly polluting the environment, kaya nila pinakancel yung contracts. For the bigger companies like FNI and NIKL, they were complying, so hindi naman sila ganun kaapektado in terms of their share price. Pero yun, let's just be careful and be vigilant kasi yung mga ganitong developments, they cast a shadow over the entire industry, so in this case, mining and oil. So ayun guys, kung meron kayong tips for swing trading, please leave a comment in the description so we can discuss them. And if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing because I release a video every Sunday about personal finance, trading and investing, and I'll see you on the next one.